Okay. I think we are pretty good. Debatable. Cat, I see you. What are you doing, cat? Crazy? Crawling all over everything? Yeah. Yeah, we should be pretty good. I'm gonna close that out. And then I'm going to run a... That is the wrong thing I did not want. Oh, well, yeah, okay. OpenMW launcher. Let's make sure that I am on the proper content prefix, because I've got a lot of things that I've been doing. I could switch it to that one. No, I want that one. Anyway. Yeah, we're good to go. Immediately drops to red. Why? Why do I hire you, red boy? What is your problem, guys? Load. Yeah, it was this one. I was grinding to steal a contract, but then here we are. Do I still? Yeah, I still have a couple things I can sell to Creeper. Oh. While off stream, why I came across, it was just background noises video. And yeah, I found a couple gloves that are mark and recall. Cool. Anyway, I would have preferred amulet, honestly, but it does the job. Let's see. I need... I don't need the Reekling Blade. Clickety click click click. I feel that.
What is this about?
Want to travel to Caldera.
Yes.
Okay, so we are keeping up pretty well with our bit rate, it looks like.
May your kills be quick and many.
I like you. Look, he's restocked on money. Okay, I did update. I'm like, wait, why is the money not updating? Silver Shard Axe. Was there anything else that I wanted to give him? Let's see.
Nord.
I am just here for the money, thank you.
Keep moving.
Okay, so now where's League Step? Doesn't matter anymore. I can get by with it. It's illegal to slate pier. Okay, what other large sum of money? Okay, so do I have divine intervention? Glove of cosmic door jam doorknob. Oh, I've only got a few of those. Okay. I'm kind of curious what Almost Civvy Intervention does. Where it will take me. Nisus. I guess that makes sense. There is an Imperial outpost here somewhere, right there. Those darned Imperials guard every which way out to wherever we're at. Fort Darius. It's literally just like a gate. This is our fort. Welcome to our fort. This is the barracks.
Citizen, your wounds are great.
Barter. I mean, I guess Chaplain Ugrel spells. I am but a lay member. Spear skill increased. Cool. Just what I needed. Shrine of the Tribunal. Now, what I don't understand is why you have that shrine here when it's the Imperial cult that you should be abiding by, but anyway.
Citizen.
So that proved rather fruitless. I wanted to get Divine Intervention scrolls, because then I should be able to just, you know, teleport straight to the fort from Raven Rock. But no, we can't have nice things, apparently. Barter.
You'll only find a perfect fit here. I guarantee it.
Barter. About as useless as the others. Who's got the books?
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
Doors of the Spirit. Book of Daedra. And Aedra. Blasphemous Revenants. Says Shrine of the Mask, and that's it. Tells me nothing. Barter, useless.
Speak, traveler.
So you want religion, do you? Yeah, I kinda do. But not yet. Not yet. Now's not the time. We will level up through the ranks very quickly with our skill set in a lot of factions. But anyway, there are a few that we may have issues with, but you know what? They'll be fine. Okay, last scroll of League Step. I want to make my own divine intervention scrolls. Fort Frostmoth, please. Thank you.
I'm listening.
No, you're not. Anyway. Believe. What do you want?
Stuck here.
I'll die. Have an important cult matter on my mind right now. Yes, you see, my protege, Marissa, left the shrine over a month ago for those forsaken frozen wastes. Her challenge was to bring the word of the Imperial cult to the local savages. She hasn't returned, and I fear the worst. What else would you call them? They're hardly civilized with all that barren wolf worship, and they hardly even recognize the 9 divines. Most Nords are too busy worshipping heathen gods like Alduin and Orki. That's why Marissa's missionary work is so important. Marissa has a passion for preaching. She thought she could be most effective by spreading the tenets of the Imperial cult to the residents of Solstheim. It's a dangerous but necessary work. Her journeys into the wild have been very successful in the past, but Marissa never returned from her last outing. I fear something terrible has happened. Give me 2 seconds while I shove the curtain a little bit closed so it doesn't get too bright. Let me see. Darn cat. Always ruining my stuff. Now I can see the screen better. And what is going on it. Let's go find your dead girlfriend. I mean, what? I don't suppose you'd be willing to look for Marissa. She means a great deal to me. That is, her work is very important to the Imperial cult. You have the look of an adventurer about you, Cletus. If you could find Marissa and return her to me, I would gladly empty the shrine's coffers into your purse. She left here over a month ago and headed north toward Lake Fjelding. You should begin your search in that area. It's a big lake toward the northeast, of course. It's covered by ice, so it's not much use.
What's your story?
North toward Lake Fjelding. Herstang Forest. Give it a couple more hours, get it a little bit brighter. Okay. Let's see, how well can we hold our own against all this? I don't know what you're talking about. Sheen, bargain poison resistance, take all. You've got an insane sight. Yeah, you should have thought about that before you came and attacked me. Let's see, how much? See, I'm full up on strength, but Longblade is going to be leveling up here soon. Oh yeah, I did a bunch of personality grinding, didn't I? I'm not going to tango too close to these guys over here. I'd rather take the dire wolf. Plague wolf, I guess. I do not have the plague, thankfully. My wolf pelt collection is going to be so good. It's going to be awesome. Cook this bear! Yeah, disintegrate weapon. I mean, it works really well when they've got a weapon on hand. But, you know. Oh my goodness! Bristle boar. Solfani. Wintry time adventuring. There's so many hidden caves to be had in here. Gron. I'll come for you later. Lake Fjelding. Hawkers abound about here. Who is he calling a fool? What the heck, boy? Cross that like it's nothing. Oh, I got worried there for a second. Like, did it just crash on me? No. On Xbox, Solstheim was like the one place that ran the best. And the smoothest. So it would have been very depressing to have it just die on me here in OpenMW. Fjelding. Thirsk.
Oh, welcome to Thirsk, friend. You should speak to Skolder Wolfrun. He's the chieftain of this.
Keep your distance, friend, if you want to keep your head. Enjoy our mead and kinship.
Hail, Cletus. Skuld. My name, I am the chieftain of Thirsk, and welcome you to our home. You'll not find a better mead hall anywhere, not even in Skyrim. For 100 years, Thirsk has withstood all manner of attack from the snow and hail to those infernal ricklings. But the mead hall still stands and its hospitality is unmatched. Please stay and relax, enjoy our fine drink, and seek shelter from the cold. Here, my friend, taste the nectar of shore. Yeah, I'm just wondering about this gal. The missionary, came here several weeks ago. She started talking about her shrine and then began preaching about the evils of mead. Nice lass, but a little high-strung. Eric, he didn't really like what she had to say. Thought he'd teach her a lesson. I'm not really sure where she is now. Skildir gives you a knowing look, and then gestures with his head to the staircase leading to the second floor. Mead. Mead is a fermented honey wine. It is strong drink. Brewed by strong Nords, the mead here at Thirsk is shipped all the way from Skyrim.
I think you'll find my books very enlightening.
Greetings, Cletus. My name is Barry Justel. Perhaps you'd like to buy one of my books. I'm a bookseller by trade, but my real passion is writing. I recently finished 2 scholarly works, Thirsk History and Sovngarde, a re-examination. I have copies of both for sale, among others. Let's see. The Song of Uncle Sweetshare, Thirsk History, Brief History of the Empire, Sovngarde, and Re-examination, Annotated Annuad, Anticipations, Black Arrow, Volume 2, Book of Dawn and Dusk, The Posting of the Hunt. Talk to Eric the Unworthy, that's all I'll say.
Keep your distance, friend, if you want to keep your head.
What do you want, Twig? Who you call an unworthy, Twig? Trade. I'm a lover and a killer. What more is there in life? Well, isn't that sad? Boo-hoo, I don't know neither. Nothing. That's a shame. Be a shame if someone were to open this door. Be a shame if someone were to open this door. Please, stranger, help me. I'm being held prisoner by that disgusting Nord, Eric. I came to the mead hall to preach the way of the 9 divines, and this is how I was repaid. I came to Thirsk to preach the word of the cult and to sway the barbarians from their love of drink. That foul Eric poured mead on me. Then he struck me. I awoke in his chambers. This was over 3 weeks ago. By my reckoning, every day he comes in to taunt me and beat me. The only food and drink I've been given is rotting meat and mead. Please, stranger, you must release me so that we may travel together back to the cult shrine. Will you escort me back to the Imperial Cult Shrine at Fort Frostmoth? Follow me.
Welcome to Thirsk, friend. You should speak to Skolder Wolfrunner. He's the chieftain of this hall and wishes to meet all new arrivals.
Well, there we are. Savages, the lot of ye. Ah, yes, another fair escort mission. I need your wolf pelt for sure. Okay. So very cold up here. Bro, how did I miss those branches on the ground? So much flavor. Avoid the wolf pack. See, I wish if she'd had Divine Intervention scrolls, this wouldn't be a problem. But here we are. Thread the needle ever so finely. And then, I mean, at least with OpenMW escort missions that seem to be a little bit better. They're at least a little bit better at pathfinding.
Move along.
How can I show my appreciation? Ah, yes. Thank you.
By the 9 divines, you rescued my Marissa. Please take this gold. I know it's not much, but it's all we have in our coffers. I wish I could give more. Marissa is invaluable to me and the Imperial cult.
What did I do to deserve this honor?
Barter. Frick! Useless. Spells. Useless. Thanks for escorting me back to the Imperial Cult Shrine. If you haven't already, make sure you talk to Jeline. He'll want to reward you for your duty. It was no duty at all. It was all fun and games. Until the Nords gave me a reckoning that I didn't deserve. I just needed to kill some time between what I was doing and Raven Rock. Brodier Grove, Raven Rock. And I was hoping that you'd have some, like, scrolls of Divine Intervention on you. But apparently that was a fruitless endeavor. You know what? I'ma go do some rooting around, and we're gonna go find us some guards that are doing some naughty stuff. Going to take with me a little lady that is a very toughy one, you know. I guess she's not really much of a little lady, you know, if you know what I'm saying.
Captain Carius mentioned that you might come. How may I assist?
I love it when the game just, like, wraps you into this death trap of going up and down the stairs. Hey, woman, get over here.
Speak freely, friend.
I'd like you to work with me. Let's go. He's ready for... Or she's ready for whatever. Let's get down before that dude gets to us. Oh my goodness. So annoying. Okay, I took the redhead, you know. Well, it happens to the best of us. She's there for all the crazy stuff. And her name isn't Tiffany, neither. I like how the raindrops pop in, but it's snowing. So you get that raindrop effect, but really it's just snow. Okay, so we are going to save.
I will enjoy.
No one can match me. You escape me that easily.
I resisted the magic.
No one can match me.
That doesn't heal me. Sheesh. Blight disease.
You've lost this round.
Okay, so that dude's dead. Acts of paralysis. That might actually be kind of handy, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so we're gonna save that one under lock sport. Okay, how much charge do I have on my boy here? I got plenty going. How much does it cost per cast? Don't tell me very much, but anyway. How much damage did it do to... Oh, it's still got quite a bit of condition left over. Listen. Push. 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 Not working. Can I still get around to you? No. Okay. Okay, so we need to weapon eater disintegrates water walking. Is that on touch? Yeah. Daggone it, I need a target spell. Bound longsword, bowel movement.
You've lost this round.
Really? Okay, so this is where the structure is. Therefore, Amulet of Mark, Hop Toad Ring, exclusive restore, 80, 50, 60. Amulet of Light, Life Ring, Ring of Stormhand, Scroll of Ekash's Lock Splitter, Silver Longsword. They got the Nord Maid here. And a Sujamma. You know what? We're gonna take all that. 20 Kwama eggs. What? Wild. I don't like the fact that there are two openings.
No one can match me. Die, scoundrel. You're not even trying. You won't escape me that easily.
Okay, you gotta kill him, buddy. don't!
You won't escape me that easily.
They all just come out and attack you like you're just some pincushion. Which, I mean, halfway makes sense, but... What? Oh my goodness! Okay, here's what we going to do. Security. Open door. Silver Axe of Paralysis. Enemies are nearby. That is such bull. It's a bold statement from someone so weak. Can I just aggro one boy? Where he at?
Die, scoundrel.
No! Bad! What? You Daedric idiot. You know what? I'm going to go to the exit of the cave. Switch my weapons out. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave Artoria here. And I am going to go over here real quick. Gonna undo these open door real quick on here. Journeyman lockpick. Hammer. Frostbite war axe. Wow. Amulet of rest. How much am I over? You can keep that on you. How about that? Travel together, wait here.
What is this regarding?
Okay. We're gonna go do some cheeky things I call, repair, sell, and become better at our job. And also sell off stuff to Creeper because he desperately needs to give us money. But anyway.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
I just need your travel agent. Yeah, I just need to travel around to different places and then we will be so Gucci. Travel, Caldera.
Yes, Lord.
Shopping for enchantments. Good day.
Aedra and Daedra and things like that. Okay, so that. It's 398 so far. They're all fully repaired, so they're gonna be full price. But anyway. Oh, both of those are medium armor. Very nice. What's the boots? I know I'm wearing boots. 33, 33. 33 on the helm, 44 on the helm. Okay, well, there goes that one. Do you take the diamond or the emerald? No. We can eat them though. Bear pelt, wolf pelt. Pelts out the wazoo. Okay. Got out of Creeper what we were going to get out of him.
Speak freely, friend.
Where is trader? Barter. Ring of Iron Hand. Oh, I could have sold the silver Axe of Paralysis, I guess, but anyway. Although that might be handy to hold on to. Because they like to use it constantly on me. Veloth's Robe. Amulet of Recall. Amulet of Opening. Cephalopod Helm. Warhammer of Wounds.
Can you ask your question quickly?
Speak freely, friend.
Okay, I need Shank's Shovel. Not quite what I'm looking for, but anyway, you get the idea. Pawnbroker, what do you have that's enchanted? Fire damage. Shadow Weave Ring, Chameleon 20%, Sanctuary 20 points. Despair Amulet. If I can knock down his fatigue, then they can't get up.
Free. What do you want?
Clothier. I don't care about some of the stuff right now. Barter. You have nothing on you at all.
Keep moving.
It'll be lovely when I have that player home in Solstheim. But I have to go through a lot of other questing first. Ugh.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
You do enchanty stuff.
Good day. Let's do business.
Yeah. How about no?
I'm sure we can work out a fair price.
Faction members only, Nord. How dare you tell me no? Aldrin, Guild of Mages.
Can you ask your question quickly? I must be going. I suppose I could spare a moment or two.
The finest potions and elixirs in town
Speak
are
freely,
ready, friend.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Baleful Suffering, Breva's Averted Eyes, Airy Bubble, Dedra's Masterful Eye, Fader's Leaden Flesh, Flame Guard, Figgy's Gem Feeder, Frost Guard.
All right, I'm listening.
Depressing.
You want something, friend?
Yeah, I'd like to find some scrolls of divine intervention.
You want something, friend?
Poopin' useless. Old ways. I'm gonna start rolling through books and be like, I think I've got 66 intelligence. That's higher than it was when I was trying to go through and read a bunch of books otherwise. It's very foggy out here. I was going through a bunch of libraries over on the mainland, and I think it might be time for that again. Honestly, get distracted from our adventure of trying to freaking kill guys and just, you know. Let's see, which one? Ability to resist magic. It is not maximum yet. Which means they still get too many hits on me. Apothecary.
Do I know you?
You will one day. I am Hortator of all three major houses, and I am here to have some fun. I feel that hole in the wall comment right there. You know what? Nope.
So where are you from?
Nowhere that's important to you, obviously. The Morag Tong Guild. This sure is something.
There are many creatures beyond the stars.
Outland.
Do you have something better than what everyone else has? No. Gosh dang it. Why are you guys so useless? Northwing. Travel. Merag. Helnum. Helnum might be our better option. I need...
Yes, Outlander.
Look, Necrom all the way in there. see, Frost Shield, Bound Longsword, Poison. Guild of Mages. Been through here once or twice. Apothecary. Archaeological Society. Again. General Merchant. Barter. Nope. Barter. Nope. Mead House, that's my kind of place. Excise Office. Did you want something? Don't ask me that question. You don't want to know the answer to that one. Zofferbel Bay Company.
No, don't eat the skin.
You may
God's
speak.
sake. You don't know where it's been.
Hello there, friend. Why are you wearing a gimp mask? Holy cow.
From where do you hail?
Conjure, at your service. A pleasure, huh? Don't go just... Yeah, I'm gonna have a job for you. Are you much of a reader? The Empire is more than troops and tariffs, citizen. We have a sacred duty to promote culture and the arts in places where such things have languished. Even the graffiti here is dull. The tribunal text, every Dunmer keeps under his pillow or worse. It's refreshing to speak with another literate citizen. Perhaps you'd care to offer your thoughts on a piece I'm submitting to the Ebonheart Bellman. It's a book review. It's a newspaper in Old Ebonheart. My friend Briskwind works there. News, gossip, that sort of thing. We've traded letters to discuss ways we might build a literary culture here in the eastern provinces. That's right, just like back home. Would you be interested in a peek? No one here has any literary taste worth mentioning. Fellow patron of the literary arts, I knew you the second you walked in. Please tell me what you think. Conjure's book review. A small collection of brief but insightful literary criticisms. Respectfully submitted. Arrow Shot Woman, various authors. This collection of tall tales and fables from the ever-mysterious elsewhere will delight net ranchers, dairy maids, and all others who have yet to travel beyond the site of their place of birth. For the rest of us, this ponderous collection of absurd anecdotes and man capers serves a more noble purpose. My copy keeps papers firmly anchored against drafts and breeze. Recommended for young readers. Indeed, the younger the better. Oh my goodness. It's only for, like, low IQ people, clearly. The Necklace. The Empire's mandate to rule Tamriel rests not only on legions and levies, but also the heavenly stream of artistic inspiration that flows from the Nine Divines. Into Man and Myrrh, and nowhere, faithful citizens, is this divine providence less apparent than in the Necklace, whose, with prose unburdened of both nuance and character, the plot careens from death to destruction at the pulse-pounding pace of a shopping list. No, the novel is not for the faint of heart. Prepare for an ambush at the hands of a twist ending so obvious that I could not sleep afterwards. In short, meddle not in the affairs of dragons, dear reader, lest ye find yourself featured in the next of Andre's lurid, pithy tavern tales. Hope of the Redoran. This provincial classic is an ideal introduction to the ancient, venerated, and famously disagreeable culture of Morrowind's native great houses. Great House Redoran, rulers of domains of blight, blizzard, and bugs, venerate, honor, loyalty, and utter joylessness. These principles you will encounter in spades. This Dour Dunmer morality tale on the virtues of clubbing your enemies to death will have you reaching for a senseless and exercise form in search of something to read. Perhaps the true hope of the Redoran is a novel in which characters do aught but grouse about murder and politics. You are so depressing. Have you read my book review? What did you think? Too harsh. Controversy drives sales, Cletus. No critic makes a splash with positive reviews. Everyone will want to read these for themselves, just to disagree with me. If we get people to buy books, importers like me will import books. Everyone wins. If I can impose, I would pay you to take this book review to my dear friend Briskwind in Old Ebonheart for publication. She'll be delighted. I'll do it. Wonderful! The Ebonheart Bellman newspaper has an office in Old Ebonheart. Briskwind works there. Take my copy of the Hope of the Redoran with you. She may want it for reference, and it will make good reading material on the road. We've already worked out payment. Briskwind will pay you when you arrive. It's a newspaper in Old Ebonheart. Yeah, cool. The necklace. Arrow shot woman. Message registry. You're in my way. Company business ledger. Legion smashes Soul Rest rebels. Rolled paper. I knew you were a literary genius from the moment you walked in. How nice of you to praise me so. Welcome to Helnim. Are you here on business?
Ask your question quickly. I must be going.
Firmament, Real Barnzaya.
Speak up.
So clumsy. All my fault.
What you do? Nothing much interesting for you down here, Nidus. These are just the kitchens.
Friend.
Coat of flour. Plate.
Wealth beyond measure.
Where did you come from? Grinder. This is quite the expansive basement, Molagrun region. Where did that...
On your way. What's your story?
Oh my goodness.
I'm so hungry. I could eat a rat.
It's lovely. Vardenfell's epidemic. Corpus. How horrible. Nakamura. Do you have questions about Tels Telvanni, Nidus? Or maybe you wish to learn more about the local area? Or the local economy? Either way, I am at your service. Telvanni don't usually like to do business with Outlanders, but the Dark Elves at Tel Gilan are more business-minded than most. Assassination of Pelagius, Origin of the Asham, Broken Diamonds. Haha, Red Kitchen Reader. Guide to Old Ebonheart. This is lovely. Pearl betwixt empires. Kathnokwi. Military tactics in the new era.
Mathera.
Lexim Pere. Ordlane's Bestiary. Uprising of Almalexia.
Speak freely, friend.
The Argonian account.
Oh, Outlander, did you want something?
Edwina Luciane. Very nice.
Mathsera.
What do you train? Short blade, light armor, sneak. Wasn't told of any appointment with you today. What is it you want?
What is this about, Nord?
I'm listening. Go ahead.
You guys are so mean.
Sir?
Yes, what is it? These documents aren't going to notarize themselves.
Let's hear it.
Legal exegesis. Accountant's worksheet. A less rude song. They say the Iliac Bay is the place to barrel around without a bit of apparel on, as advertised in that carol song, a tune that sung as the west wind blows, about it lovely, not wearing any clothes, ladies singing high notes, men singing lows, implying that the most luscious depravity and the complete absence of serious gravity can only be found in the waterous cavity of Iliac Bay. If you're the type who is more sinner than a sinned, you'll find it all in Morrowind. But the truth, my child, is that nothing more wild, that an ordinary fashion, kind of slightly mad passion, can be detected, if at all, in Sentinel and Daggerfall. Whatever your odd needs, feathered, scaled, and finned, you'll find it all in Morrowind. It's an invention of bards that Bretons and Redguards have more than some staid fun and suffered deviant fornication. For the most of madness, not the least, the wise debaucher heads out east. Where your once steely reserve is now merely tinned, you'll find it all in Morrowind. In Morrowind there is sin, but pray do not confuse Dunmer variety with that found in tepid Western society, compared to which it nearly is piety. It isn't terribly ingenious calling it prudery, observing the dark elf aversion to nudity, after all the preferred sort of ludity, and these parts is far more pernicious, from the ashlanders to the wet fishes. You'll find pleasure and pain quite delicious in Morrowind. If you find yourself with unkind kinship with your kin, you'll find it all in Morrowind. Book of Blue Riddles, Emeralds, Applications in Alchemy, okay, on Morrowind, Brown Book, Business Ledger, Eastern Quarantine, Trade Manifest, Great Houses of Morrowind, Guide to Sadruth Mora, Hlalu, Redoran, Telvanni, Indoril, and Drez. Only three are houses. The three great houses on Vardafel identify themselves by their traditional colors. House Indoril and House Drez are the two great houses without holdings or interest in Vardenfell. Indoril district occupies the heartland of Morrowind, comprising land south of the Inner Sea and eastern coast. The city of Almalexia is located in Indoril district, and the Indoril are orthodox and conservative supporters of the temple. Bordering the swamps, House Drez, an agrarian agricultural society, and its large citrus plantations rely completely on slave labor. Cool. We don't like that? No. Legal basics. That makes me no smarter. More bucks! Minerals of Morrowind. The Buying Game. Legal Basics. Sad. 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 Up we go. Darn it. Never mind. Back
Listening.
down we go.
Day is St. Plenty's Day in the Legion.
Khajiit has wares to sell if you have the coin. Barter. Let me give you money or attempt to. Flame Steel Skewer. I smell a mushroom in my midst. A Telvanni mushroom at that.
I'm not busy now. What do you need?
Torville Manor. Armory. I have been here. Not all over the place, but over a great portion of the place.
You may speak.
Well. Armory. Never mind. Read it as armorer. Egg mine goes through there. That's different.
Do I know you?
Egg mine as well. Oh, worthless. Well,
Is there something?
near sells potions.
Do I know you?
Not yet. But there's always time to change that.
Do I know you?
Silt Strider. Tel Muthada.
Mathera.
Hi there. Akamura. I'm gonna give in. Where can I travel to from here? Again. Necrom, Salen, Telmathata. I feel like Necrom is the place that I was able to do a lot with, going through books and whatnot. I'm here to learn the wisdom of your people. Let me read all your books so I can devise the spells out of them. Gonna be very respectful in Necrom this time. I'm not gonna go gallivanting about and running everywhere because I'm in a super big hurry. I'm gonna be respectful and be quiet about it ish. Quieter. Temple Pathway, Fane of the Ancestors. I need your books. Let me read your records. I wish to learn of your history and divine spells from your many, many items. Hall of Contemplation. This sounds like the right place to be.
Leave me.
That's fine. I am cool with that. Don't you worry. Temple Library. That is the place I want.
Speak, traveler.
I need more spells to learn. You will divulge your secrets to me. I am intelligent enough now for it, I swear.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
City of the dead.
I am here to learn. Worry not. Pilgrim's Path.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
Here's the library that I seek.
Go ahead. I'm waiting.
Oh, man. I'm not trying to be too loud, but you know, importance of heresy, evils of heresy.
Make it quick, Nord.
Gospel of Saint Nerevar. Sounds like Lamentations. Charity and leadership. Oh, I already read that one. And that one. Invocation of Azura. Hero of House of the Induril. Rune Anya Almsavi. Darkest Darkness. Constellations of Prayer. Oh, yeah. Boethia's Proving. Don't have to look at me like that. The anticipations. I very much anticipate. Unbiased appraisal of abolition. How to treat heretics. Learned Mercy Unexpected. Very nice. Just the thing I was looking for. Battle of Molag Baron. Spell Alluring Speech. See, I knew I was smart enough for it now. Galarian the Mystic. Oh, I shouldn't run. I should be respectful. Okay. I need to take a second. Let me pull up Grey Jay again. Go to my history. Not that one. That one. There we go. My syncing is so imperfectly perfect. Anyway. Okay, I think we're finally good. Flick over to there. Ah! Okay, what do Mercy Unexpected restore health? That's actually nice. Goes with Hearth Heal, okay. And then Temple Song. Goaded Reach. Alluring Speech. Charm 15 to 20. Twitch is broken again? Really? How broken?
Defile our tombs, and you'll be forever cursed, Outlander.
Because I'm looking at Twitch right now and it looks like it's okay, but I'm not sure. Okay, what books did you have again?
Leave me alone.
War of Honor. Got that one. Sarioni's Sermons.
There's no time to talk now. Go.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Quick nod.
Yeah, that's pretty broken.
I don't have a lot of patience for questions, Outlander.
I'm just looking for books, lady. Don't yell at me. I'm looking for books to answer my questions, mostly to teach me spells, not for people to do it for me. You know? I wasn't the one that designed Twitch, honestly, so, you know, whether the notifications for someone you followed is streaming works or not is not up to me, honestly. And it's kind of why I try to post things, but yeah. Hall of Records. This is my other favorite place. Sure, we could do ancestor worship, but books. Gonna leave that door be. Something beyond there, I can see that. So many books. Necrom Temple Maintenance. Wow, I feel like I've seen stuff like this before. Necrom Financial Report, Administration Chronicle, List of Donations, Gift of Consolation. Very nice. List of Excavation Workers. Interesting.
At your service, Outlander.
Temple Ledger. Back bookend. Old temple pamphlet. This pamphlet, which seems to be thousands of years old, contains a speech from Lord Vivec to the Dunmer. As you have fought the Sharmat in life, so shall you fight in the life to come. Him in the life to come. Fear not death, my child, for the ghost gilds with glory. Join your kin in the city of the mournful, where the fane of the ancestors casts its shadow. Find there your brothers and sisters under the triune banner, and join your mortal flesh and bone to the mighty wall, to safeguard the house of Veloth forevermore from the evils of hell. Spear may shatter and shield may crack, but the spirit cannot be crushed and the soul cannot be tainted. You'll stand as one, a barrier of ghosts, a pillar of faith, and you'll defy the Sharmat in death as you have defied him in flesh. Come to my holy city of the dead, join the blessed undying spirits of our ancestors, and we shall crush the enemy by spirit, by sword, and by faith in the holy name of Almsevi. Very interesting. It's like one of those... advertisement pamphlets. Come join our lovely community. List of ordinators in mourning. Temple Administration Chronicle. Bonewalker Forge Contract. By the mercy, mastery, and mystery of the Most Holy Triune, the Tribunal Temple agrees that the Bonewalker Smithy in Necrom operates in accordance with the ancient beliefs of the people of Morrowind and is hereby sanctioned by the thrice-blessed Almsevi to conduct its duty in their name and to the glory of all faithful Mer. The methods of the Forge are arcane and mysterious, the holy procedures originating from ancient times, and are necessary to protect the sacred burial grounds and catacombs of the holy city of the dead, Necrom. The smithy is hereby free to create and maintain a certain number of the undead guardians known as Bonewalkers, the number of which shall be determined by the high administration of the Tribunal Temple. We tell you this as the eternal truth that it is Almsevi. Sounds kinda corrupt. Anyway. We do what we want, and what we want is amazing.
You insult the ancestors with your presence. You'd be wise to leave.
Whoa! Before the spirits and my lord, I, Cletus the Needus, request entry to the House of Ghosts. As your guest, I shall neither steal nor damage, nor speak ill of your undying glory, lest my bones be forever forfeit, my name is spurned, my spirit find no refuge in the halls of the dead. I'm here to find books and read them, not defile them. I wish to take their knowledge and join it with my own. Triune Grace. Fourth Chamber. The Deep Vaults. Who curses me, you or the dead? Okay, so I'm gonna do... I did that quest for that one dead guy, you know? And it turned out really well for me, so, you know. It is what it is. Wow. Morag Tonghelm. Triune Grace. You know, this is kind of creepy. Go down this near.
Defile our tombs, and you'll be forever cursed.
You know. I honored the tombs by coming here and doing a quest where I restored the dead and one of your dead ancestors to his place of belonging. He was able to pass into the afterlife because of me. Gray weakness. Book. Equity in transgression. Transgress not the laws of your ancestors, Outlander. Scrum of Almsivy Intervention. Random skull hanging out up there. The whispers in my ear, I can hear them. Temple entryway. Entryway. Second chamber. Second chamber.
Watch it. We'll have no trouble in the halls of the dead.
You're the one putting skulls on pikes. My goodness. Shrine of Saint Veloth. Who sleeps in here? The dead, obviously. I mean, so I heard that I don't think they're going to do every game and remaster them. Oblivion was one that I heard was like, I hadn't heard anything about being off the table of doing a remaster of, but for sure I heard that somebody had asked about remastering Morrowind and why they haven't done that, and Todd's like, we're not touching that at all. Thanks, Cheap Viewerbot, you're the best. But anyway, and so it sounded like Morrowind was completely taken off the table of games to remaster. It's like you play it like the original, otherwise you use like mods that revamp the graphics and run OpenMW, and you'll get a pretty good experience that way that stays true to the classic. But I hadn't heard the same about Oblivion. But then again, it may be that Todd Howard in his great wisdom wishes to keep Morrowind Pure, because that's the game that basically pulled them out of bankruptcy, or almost going into bankruptcy. But that's just a theory. So creepy in here. Gotta remember, not running, not running, not running, not running. The Tribunal. The Tribunal of Triune Machinations.
You insult the ancestors with your presence.
Thanks, buddy. You're always so nice to me. These people. Hall of Contemplation. Been down there, got the t-shirt, blah, blah, blah. The high offices. I don't need the high offices, I need the low offices. This grand temple complex. Temple courtyard, really? Let's just make sure that we've got, like, this whole thing situated and figured out, I guess. Uncover Necrom as a map. Very cool. It's a nice balcony you got there. Rises in the east and sets in the west, right? Cantatas of Vivek. This large temple complex is very interesting to me. Have you seen anything so grand and large as this as of yet? Have you been inside such things? These Dunmer really do know how to build extravagant buildings. Book. Useless. Book. Nope. I mean, that is true. And I've noticed that it kind of depending on the company, sometimes you've got the original owners, once they leave, what ends up happening is the company ends up violating something that the original, like, founders were against. And so you run into that situation where it can be like, oh, yeah, but money. And sometimes even the owners backtrack on it because of money. But I found a lot of times owners, when they have a certain thing that they are like vehemently against, they generally hold to it. Like there are certain standards that Apple had when Steve Jobs was around that they basically completely flop on now because he's not around anymore, and no one really has the same vision as he had. So you kind of run into that issue where it's like, oh, well, we can do what we want. Someone gets replaced by someone who doesn't have the same vision, hasn't been trained up, and so on. And it ends up kind of dirtying the company and everything else that they do because they just let it go. Steve Jobs did actually have standards. He wanted, like, certain things to be just right. And it's kind of why he got kicked out of Apple more than once, is because he wanted things too perfect. And nobody wanted to hold to that. So they kicked him out. And then he started a new project, and the people that were running Apple at the time liked the project, and so they had to bring Steve Jobs back. So he was kind of a person that ended up being kicked out a couple times and then coming back because he came up with something that they wanted. I mean, I guess you could say in a lot of ways. People said he was hard to work with, and yeah. Some words should be shared only by friends. No, they don't swing. Gosh, at halfway it looked like they were... I mean, I believe that's what they attribute it to mostly. Again, it was the fact that he wanted things just right. And there was a certain standard he wanted to meet with everything. And they kicked him out. But then he ended up doing a project, like the Next Step project is a UI that Apple wanted for Mac OS. And so they brought him back because he was the one that spearheaded that project. It's kind of a whole thing of, well, we don't like you that much, so we're going to get rid of you. Then he goes on, does a different thing, and it's like, we like that thing, but we don't like you, but we're going to bring you back because of that thing. So it's a big roundabout way of saying, you get things done, but we still don't like you. Are you the...
But make it quick.
No. You can't do anything for me.
I'm so hungry. I could eat a rat.
Let's see, house, 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 admin docs, house, 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 smithy, Bonewalker smithy, house, house, storage tower, house, crematorium, mortuary, mortuary, smithy, Greater Bonewalker smithy, and Lesser Bonewalker smithy. Crematorium, crematorium, Lower City. Did I not wander through all of this part of Necrom, really?
Go ahead. I'm waiting.
Nusira Savani. Book of Dawn and Dusk.
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
Aldos Draloth. So much stuff in here. Tim's a come by flowers. Tim's a good flower. Corpse preparation directions. Tim's a good flower right there.
Speak, traveler.
Greater Bonewalker smithy, here we come. Defense of Morrowind, Part 1. Accidentally grabbed a bookend, will we?
Go ahead. I'm waiting.
Bonewalkers as a concept is just very interesting. Alma Rula's Retreat. Going to be respectful of the dead. They wanted these streets like any one of the other people. Do you guard these streets? I thought not. Triune Grace, Sarah.
Speak, traveler.
And the ancestral ghost came for church too.
Go ahead.
House Telvanni. I don't remember joining House Telvanni.
How are you today?
These are temple grounds, pilgrim. Can I help you learn about Necrom or tell you of the greater saints and lesser saints? Nope, that's fine. I'm good. We got the house over here. I can pick these flowers. Is it gonna be worth it? What's back here? When you wander back in places you ought not be, just to see if there's any extra goodies back there. One of these days, I'll create a mod that adds goodies back into those hidden corners because you were willing to explore back there. It's like a little nook and cranny that no one's normally gonna look in. I wonder what's in it. Oh, that's such a nice little thing to find. Kwama meat. That's a new one. Chamber of Artifacts. Sounds like it might have books in here.
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
Gospel of Saint Valoth. Volume 2. See, there are books in here. 16 Tones of Padhome. Weakness, fire damage. Of course it goes up. Pallbearers and sweeps. We are the pallbearers of Necrom. We come and we give honor to our dead. Shrine of Sharmat's Debt. Interesting. Memorial to the War of the First Council. You have knowledge. House of the Waking Guides. Hospice.
Outlander.
So I finally made it out here to the Holy City. Where should I begin? This whole place is a temple unto itself. It's amazing. I wonder if the Temple Hostel has any books in it. Silver staff. Well, that's something.
What is this regarding, Nord?
Book. Yeah, see? They could do that. I know Daggerfall Unity exists, and I've messed around with it a little bit. I feel like, yeah, they could redo Daggerfall. At the same time, I feel like, in their eyes, that's a little bit too ambitious, especially with the way the audience is and how wide they would want their... Oh, what is it? Their net spread to be able to have that. So there's an aspect of it to where I feel like they would streamline Daggerfall heavily if they did that. But yeah, the technology definitely exists to like cover all the ambitions that they had for it. And I believe that's where Wayward Realms came in, and you linked me to that a while ago. So... Ordinator storage, waiting gate, apothecary. I am here to gain knowledge, not tarry. I'm here to understand, to grow in knowledge and light, to taste of the ancestors' thing. Yeah, see, I understand that. I've kind of peeked in every so often to the Discord to look at progress and stuff, and yeah, they're still very, very far away from it. It'll probably be one of those, like, decades-long, situations, it feels like.
What is this about?
But yeah. We have clothes appropriate for many situations, including if you're Morag Tong. Yeah, that would be pretty interesting to see.
Excuse me.
I know Daggerfall Unity has a few mods that do different things. I'm not sure if they've got one for independent politics per se, though. So, that might be something worth looking at. I would imagine independent politics would be easier to code than the whole massive battles thing. And I mean, Bethesda hasn't shut it down. Bethesda, like, even gave the whole Skyblivion team codes for Oblivion Remastered. And it's like, no, we're not going to shut you down. So that's actually pretty cool of them. Anyway. Independent. Province. That would be one way to do it, yeah. Okay, so this is just a travel map. Provinces of Iliac Bay map. Parallax dungeon doors. Things betwixt, rock and roll, seat of the Durrani, anchor indicator, project legacy, dynamic music immersion. Oh my goodness, lo-fi rain for better ambience, unblemished GUI, immersive letters and notes, skyboxer fix, varied Argonian faces, Paul Rudd, Mickey D. Durable bows. Witch's Coven. Uncanny interface 3D. Yeah. Might take a bit more doing for independent politics and battles. Let's actually... Battlespire music for dynamic music. Infighting quests. Yeah, okay. Well, that's depressing. But anyway. Let's see, what was I looking at? What was going up here to the war collection? Maybe I'll learn some like spells or skills from reading war books. Let's make sure I'm on the right layer. Gosh. Hist Kuraz, Induril armor.
Excuse me. I was just thinking.
Unbiased appraisal of abolition. Lives of the Saints. Cunning, contempt, and confusion. Drez armor.
I'm listening.
I would imagine it's kind of challenging to build a mod that makes all the models 3D. But I believe there are already some mods out there that do add more 3D models for like scenery. Let's see. Let's go be distracted again. NPC model. Can I spell right? NPC health indicators, wilderness NPCs, NPC flat replacer. I mean, yeah, it takes a lot of doing to get it right. Oh my goodness. Name that game. Framework for replacing NPC interior flat graphics. Alternate NPC HQ sprites, HD NPCs, killable NPCs, Dream Collection 2024, so that was updated, so that's cool. Oh my goodness. They made the nipples high definition on the naked ladies. What? Shopkeeper, barman, noble lady, barmaid. It is, yeah. HD NPCs. NPC. For science. Yes. Well, I mean, I guess. They really, really know how to make them, don't they? That is interesting how they curve and all that. What tools did you use to upscale these boys? 3D enemies. Oh, interesting. I think I was thinking of, Doom that had the 3D looking models. But yeah. Description replaces enemy sprites with animated 3D models. That's interesting. I mean, Unity definitely opens up way more options, but yeah. AI reimagined NPCs. Got it. It was upscaled by AI. Cool. Kind of halfway seemed like it with the way some clothing was moving about, but yeah. Yeah, just town NPCs need to be done. Although with some of these NPCs, it would be very interesting to see how they go about it. I mean, I would imagine NPCs, especially the interior NPCs, would be a lot easier because they are stationary. So starting there, you basically, for the most part, have singular frames that you don't have to animate. Try and grace Sarah. Let's see.
Quickly, Outlander, I haven't much time.
Quickly! Quickly! Make him regret his life decisions. Oh, buddy. I found the bookstore again. I've never entered it because it's kind of grayed out on there on the Fog of War. Look at that, see? Never been here. I can tell, that's why. Oh, I've read that already. Serene Nature. Light armor increased to 6. Mysticism. The Seasons. Winter Solace. Spring's Blossom. Fallen Wraith. Autumn's Welcome. What kind of crazy poems is this? Posting of the Hunt. King Edward Parts 12. Hands Off. Learned the fool's gloves from this book. Liken the Deal. Drew's Grace. First few days with my new friends was a time to great enjoyment. Every day I would spend a few hours begging Kivir Sunin to teach me a new spell. I knew he dreaded my stupidity, but he could not ask for a more enthused student. Besides tolerating my attempts to be educated, there was little to do. Selwyn, our fair Bosmer leader, would often be away trying to track down job opportunities. It was an arrangement that I found myself liking, for it gave me a chance to familiarize myself with my new allies. Yeah, 3D models, very lacking. Maidar, Kivir, Sunin, and Selwyn, I have already mentioned. Besides them, the ruin also housed Rhea and Hjestvild. Rhea was an Argonian mage and wasn't as receptive as Kivir about teaching his craft. I didn't learn much more about him because I have a policy against bothering creatures with that many sharp teeth. Hjestvild was a boastful Nordic thief and was very ill-suited for his profession. The majority of his tales of theft ended with something like, "And then I smote the guard with a mighty fist," or, "But jail's not so bad, you know." I would have taken the opportunity to let Hjestvild teach me about his trade as well, but even unfortified, I knew better. As Sundas turned into Morndas, marking the passing of my first week here, we began to worry that Selwyn had been captured. Usually, she would be gone only half a day at a time, but none among had laid eyes upon her for 4. I'm sure none of the others enjoyed the irony that she returned on the day of waiting, as I doubt those outside of the Dragontail Mountains know of it. The day for those outside that range was the 9th first seed. Selwyn brought news of a shipment of moon sugar that needed distributing, as well as some other cargo she was more secretive about. Mostly it would involve hauling crates from the boat at the port to our hideout. Considering the build of our fellows, I suspected the duty would fall chiefly on Hjestvild and myself. Time to earn my keep, I suppose. At least my armor had been destroyed, so I could do the work without that Igma on my back. While the rest of us prepared to leave, Kivir sprawled himself out on a hammock, as the only one who could exercise some measure of control over our undead security system. He was the safest choice to stay. Rhea finished his preparations early and dashed out of the ruin. Curious, I followed the Argonian. Besides having very little to my name, I required very little preparation. I found him bent over, talking to the shoreline, not too far from the ruin. My approach must have been unwelcome, for he gestured for me to stay back. Faithful 3D people. Oh. Not Morrowind. Got faithful 3D animals. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. Black Stallion. Alkir. Male horse, what a stallion. Where is it? Okay. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So, it was after church, we were kind of having a small lunch, basically. And there were a group of people, they were going through, like, their little, like, goofy Harry Potter quiz, like, what house are you? What's your Patronus? This one guy, he's basically went through it, and he's like, oh my... Basically, apparently his Patronus had changed from the last time he did the quiz. But he got Black Stallion as his Patronus. And it was really funny because then right after that, he's like, I wonder what my wand is now. And almost without skipping a beat, I'm like, why do you need a wand when you're a Black Stallion? And he just died inside. Later on, he's like, I can't believe you said that. I'm like, you haven't been around long enough, honestly, to see, like, really. You're surprised now, but really. Let's see. Anyway, when he finished whatever he had been hissing in his own language, a muted purple haze floated over the water, and he turned to me. It's a slaughterfish, Warmblood. We trained the ones here to carry messages for us. No man or mer or even Argonian can match their grace under the surface. He began walking back toward the ruins' hidden entrance to await the others. Swift Swim will hasten their journey even more. We will follow the shoreline to the port and keep our eyes to the water, for when we see again those slaughterfish, we'll know whether or not the law will be there to dissuade our work. The deal with our fellow smugglers did not include fighting well-armed guards after all. Oh, interesting. That's the spell. Alchemist Formulary. 3 Deaths of the House Mora. Spectrum Study. The Faithful. Hadra and Daedra. The Wabbajack. Suicide Dive. What? Caves of Ice. Spell Terror of Baluk Mir. What is with these spells? They've got very something names to them. Okay. Swift Swim. Fool's Gloves. Bound Gloves for 10 seconds. Mercy Unexpected. Serene Nature. Calm Creature for 10 points. Shock. Suicide Dive. Water breathing for 10 seconds. Interesting. Weakness to Frost. 50%. That can actually counteract some Solstheim shenanigans. Interesting. Oh, I'll have to take a look, darn it. Let me see what the Discord has. Go to the gaming. See, Nexus is nice for mod stuff, but they're like 2 different places to get your mods for these. 9's 3D people. Interesting. That's kind of freaky in a way. I'm not gonna lie. Just the way she looks right there, like staring into your soul, it's like, hello. Adult content. Oh no, There are bare nipples on my 3D models that had bare nipples in game. What am I going to do? Position of the place models restrict movement past doors. Another character behind this model that I can't get to. She's so dummy thick blocking that door. Clipping models. Interesting. Semi-nude. Yeah. It's only the nude top half, so it's semi-nude, huh? Interesting. I don't know, at the same time, the OG design is like, with the way it was pixelated, you didn't quite have the same freaky appearance. And so it's like, oh, that's not bad. But then it's like, you get to that one, and it's like, they're staring into your soul completely. Okay. Do I want to read the book? I got the spell from it. I don't know. Learned Razor Edge. Kieran. How to break a set of armor. Fracture armor. Oh my goodness. That is something. Still image. What? Never distant ventured from my lord. Loyal servant was I. Questioned him not. Always adored. I was on my own why. Struck low was he, paralyzed forever it appeared. My skill was great, so how could it be? I cast spells to cure, but no recovery neared. I wept myself to sleep every night. How could my failure be so deep? How to resolve my plight? I asked my lord to guide my hand, to give me a remedy he had planned. Silence was the responsive course. Being paralyzed, my lord's voice had no force. And the question remained, with my ability, why was a cure so hard to obtain? One night at the brink of exhaust, I gave my lord closer inspection. All was lost. Finally I noticed what had stymied. The fault was not my skill, not my deed. For after seeing my lord so close, I saw that my lord was not paralyzed at all. My embarrassment grew, and I left my lord alone. For my lord had not been a man at all, but finely crafted stone. Heh. 7 penance. Minion of Mehrunes. No! You do not give me a spell? Liking the deal. Orc's Eye.
Speak, traveler.
Merudius. On Oblivion. Book of Dawn and Dusk. Expensive shoes. Expensive shirt. Let's see. Disintegrate armor on touch. Fractured armor. Disintegrate armor 100 points for 2 seconds. Oh, that's evil. Minion of Mehrunes summon Scamp for 60 seconds. Orc's Eye, Night Eye for 30 points, 30 seconds. Bound Longsword, very nice. Cure Paralyzation on touch. Let's see. Weapon Eater. Got so many effects I can apply to things because of these boys giving me spells. Dude, stop getting caught on things. Sheesh. Refuge of Aralor. Got a whole upper decker. Watch barracks. What did you do the whole time? I grew in knowledge and grace. And with that knowledge and grace, I learned many, many skills and things. Northern Watchtower. Okay, I'm heading back down here. Let's turn back around. We're going to a retreat. There are probably books there. I found, like, in stockpiles of books, I found at least 2 books at a time that teach me spells, which is a really cool thing.
What is this about?
This is about reading your books. Oh, I've read that one. Read that one. Why you got to be so mean? That's pretty nifty.
Outlander, what do you want?
Guide to Vivek. Ha! Look, one I didn't read. It's so hard. Sarione's sermons are all over the place. Well, that's something. Time to go to the under... No, is the Undercity worth it? I don't know. Just a ghost. Saculum of There's only one sacred text that we read here, that is Doors of the Spirits. Outlander.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Silthus Sil's mastery, Vivek's fury, and Almalexia's mercy. Dang it. Have few no books here. Shrine of Saint Lothus. I'm actually doing pretty dandy now, not gonna lie. Lives of the Saints, Handbook for the Devout. Got there because you probably put it there. Homilies of Blessed Almalexia. Oh wait, I read third. Yeah! Yay! Arcana restored. Always something to learn in the halls of these people.
You insult the ancestors with your presence. You'd be wise to leave.
I am here to learn. I am here to gain knowledge. The City of the Dead. One of these days, I'm going to make myself strong enough to beat up those guys smuggling weapons, and it's going to be beautiful. You know? Think my place I'm going to is over here, real quick. Maybe.
I will listen, Outlander. but
Book.
be quick.
Book. Shadows is so weird. Please leave me to mourn the loss of my mother, Pilgrim. I really, really want to see if I can talk to her. I can talk to the dead. Look. Watch.
How are you today?
See, in my past experience, places with records don't hold the information that I'm looking for. But, Chambers of Rest can sometimes have the information I'm looking for. So therefore, we are going... I mean, it may as well be. I should really play that deeper, honestly, Arcanum. I've been down here before. All those spirits above their dead bodies being like, dude, why'd you call me back? What the heck? I was enjoying life on the other side, but then no, somebody had to come along and say, hey, I need to talk to you. And now here I am again. I get that, buddy. Thank you.
Wealth beyond measure, Outlander.
Wait, training. What you train? Short blade, armor, or sneak? Who needs to manually walk when you can auto walk? This is true. Levitate is pretty powerful. And Necrom housed many books, but yeah. I just need my levitation breeches to get me, you know, places. Faction members only, Nord. Well, fine, be that way. I don't care. It's only trying to do business. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, this is like a little pocket.
You may speak.
Thank you. It's lovely to know that I can speak. Delvis Manor. Toiling Guar. Bookstore, where are you? I require your knowledge. Pilgrim Hostel. Actually, I betcha. Heh book. Books. Corpus. Spawn of Ash. Varieties of faith. Failure of the Empire. Dem's fighting words, buddy. Yeah, I found another new one.
Speak, traveler.
Whoa, whoa, buddy. Buddy, I'm here for the books. Darn it. Why you all got to be owned?
I'm waiting.
Background. Oh, he's a pilgrim. Never mind. He's fine. Darn it. Darn it. Darn it. Darn it. Darn it. Wheat bundle. Could sit on that cushion. Alchemist formulary. They got all the amenities right here, don't they? Haven't seen you before. Salem is a peaceful town. We are hardworking people, farmers mostly, and we are thankful for the safety and order granted to us by the Three, their temple, and the great house Cinderella. Luckily, pilgrims pass here quite often on their way to the city of the ancestors, which keeps us more or less in touch with what is happening in the rest of Morrowind.
Go ahead.
Background, curate of the Tribunal
I
Temple.
would listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
Okay. Runyon Manor. Farming supplies. Darn.
Go ahead. I'm waiting.
Clothier. Got pawnbrokers over here. Dire Shard Arrow, Amulet of Locking, Scroll of Lesser Domination, Scroll of Mark, First Barrier, Sparkbolt Ring, Alms of the Intervention. Iron Saber, Elberoth's Saber. Bone Mold Boots, Amulets, Robes. Haha, another new one. Nice. I am stealing all your knowledge. Thank you very much. Ah, you repair stuff, do you? Barter, what kind of enchanted stuff do you have? Fortify restoration, health. Shock, poison, 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 poison. Poison, 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 poison. Fire shield, resist fire. Very nice.
Quickly, Outlander.
Farming supplies. What have you over here? No books. No books. No books. No book. Ha books. War of Honor. Darn it. Sermon of the Saints. Minerals of Morrowind. A Just Punishment. I've read that one already. Emeralds. First Confessions and Last Resort. Barter with me, friend. Oh, nothing enchanted. Goodbye. In a long roundabout way, I'm paying for skill up. Leveling my skills. And also getting spells. But anyway. Bosmara.
Where would you like to go?
To the library. Somewhere. Wait, books. Nothing enchanted. I respect that.
What is this about?
Sugar's hard to come by. I could use a cup of it. Not that I'm making my special speed syrup with it, but anyway.
Speak, traveler.
Hi, you are the enchanter. Dang you! Freaking frick, frickety frick frick.
What is this about?
You, my friend, have all the things. Those are shocking projectiles, not gonna lie.
Citizen.
How goes it, citizen?
I'm listening.
Starlight Inn.
I'm so hungry. I could eat a rat.
Marendi's house. Bosmora Temple. They got pretty cool light posts, don't they?
Speak, traveler. Quickly, Outlander.
Welcome to Bosmora, Outlander.
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
Saravin. Blasphemous Revenants. What kind of spells do you have? Almsivy Intervention. Be nice if they had, like, Divine Intervention, you know? Enrichment, Nimbleness. Vivek's Mercy.
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
Don't I already have Almsivy Intervention? in a sense. It's Temple Song, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Cool. See, it's all good.
It's fine with me. Go ahead.
Useless. Blah. Why? Blah. Indoril Vault. Manor. Elberoth, get me my brown pants. Are you kidding me?
Where would you like to go?
Fine. Go to Salem.
No chance.
Then go to Akamora. Okay. Akamora Temple. Underground Bazaar. Laughing Goblin, Avela's House. Ghoul's Manor. Moragtong Guild Hall. Pawnbroker. The Egg Mine. Guild of Mages.
Citizen.
What do you want?
So, where are you from?
What is this about?
Shopping for enchantments.
Tell your friends about this place.
Frost, poison, fire, shock, frost, paralyze, shock, restore, fatigue, bone walker, shield, shock, resist, shock, shield, health, lift belt. Feather, slow fall. Why? Lock splitter. Okay, well, there goes that one. Dear Imperials, where the fetch are your divine intervention crap?
is this about?
Book.
I don't know if I can help you, but I'll try.
I feel like
Yes.
these are
Outlander.
all really cool gems and all that, but not quite what I'm looking for.
What is this about?
You
Outlander.
getting out of the
What do you
way?
want?
Batter. Rock crystal. Did I need a gold ore? Options, quest. Raw ebony. I need, which one was it? Ebony, glass, gold, adamantium. Oh, hello, buddy. Give me that. You know what? Heh. Fully done.
What is this about?
I did the thing. Let me through. Come on. Would you move your keister? Move. Go. Quickly.
What is this about, Nord?
This is about you being in the way, buddy. And me getting to them juicy, juicy bucks. Last dart of the scholar. How many daggum levels do you have in here? You got so many shoes. I wish you were easier to move than that. You're such a waste of time.
But make it quick.
Where was it? East Empire. Old Ebonheart. Brother, I need to go to Old Ebonheart. Stat! Oh, yeah, that hurts. I hear it somewhat hurts me when I hear people say I grew up on the Wii, and I'm like, I was in high school during the Wii, and then it's like it gets worse as they're like, yeah, I remember when I was like, it was this single like digit age or whatever, and like I hate you people so much sometimes. I found the Mages Guild. What books have you for me to read? I think I've read all your books already, though, haven't I? like scoured you, spectrum study, minerals of Morrowind. I'm pretty sure I did. 5 far stars. Galarian the Mystic. What? Kivi. Oh wait, I was lacking spells to learn from it, wasn't I? Alakir. Shore, son of Shore. Blessed life of Saint Raymond. Real meaning of life. The Scholar's Guide to Nymphomania. What? Hundreds of here seen. Vagaries of Magica. Fuchan Sirik's Keyfinder. Red Rose of Time. Oh wait, where's your teleport chick?
Looking for something in particular?
Travel, old Ebonheart.
What is it, lad?
I'm listening.
Okay. Archaeological Society. Oh wait, East Empire Company.
Emperor, King, and Justice.
That's still across the way over here.
Head on.
I suppose I have a moment. What is it?
Oh, I guess I am part of the East Empire Company, huh? That's something, ain't it?
Speak freely, friend.
Cassindaria Liz.
I suppose I have a moment. What is it?
What's your story?
Mutsera.
Why are you
You have
here?
my attention. Happy to help. What's your problem?
Restitution. There's no way we can afford. Restitution for the mine we were sold. Many promises were made, promises of riches from the ebony. No ebony was found in the entire mine. Just worthless rocks. I will not tell you the mine's name nor where it lies. We demand a full refund of what we paid, all 300,000 septums. I will not leave until I have it. An ore probe, you say? I will trust you, but Just this once. In 1 week time, I'll return. If no ore is found, you'll regret lying to the Redoran a second time. Technically, we didn't sell them an ebony mine because it doesn't have any ebony in it. You guys are something.
What's good for the Empire is good for business, citizen.
Am I looking for... No.
Anything I can do for you?
Oh, wait!
How did you?
I guess I am part of the East Empire Company. I started on Solstheim as a person in there. Ugh. We go to the basement. Sneak, light armor, acrobatics. Cool. What? Oh, wow. I've been doing some really cool stuff, haven't I?
Looking good, Outlander. Do you require more skill training?
The Eastern Provinces. Talking Guaravul and analysis. Orcsurance, a one-act comedy. Banker's Bet. Did I look at the other ones that I got? Soul Trap. Where is it? Turn undead on target. Oh wait, did I already have that one? Maybe I did. Keyfinder, detect key 1 to 15 for 60 seconds.
Looking good, Outlander. Do you require more skill training?
Interesting. Go on.
Hello. I don't...
Wait, what? Oh, for 5 seconds. Okay, I see how it is.
Your skills are rusty. Perhaps I can help.
How so? Show me what skills you train in. Unarmored, acrobatics, short blade. Yeah, cool.
Clearly he was wrong. Yet I do think he meant well.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Standing before the agency's chief importer.
I'm not busy now. What do you need?
East Empire Company's charter. Grasping fortune.
I'm ready for anything. Go ahead.
Business proposition. So much flavor in this one. Imperial Heraldry of Morrowind. EEC Articles of Incorporation.
The sun and moons transform day to night, but what transforms the mind?
Books.
The nine and the
What's good for the Empire is good for business, citizen.
Training, mercantile, security, barter. Are you part of the EEC? Such a grand, exquisite display case.
Do you need something?
Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba.
You want something?
Hugor. Faye Falcon. Always something. Congratulations, you're now promoted to steward. You have the necessary skills to be an excellent officer, but I'm afraid you just haven't put the hours in. Do a few more assignments, though, and you'll be well on your way to promotion.
To what do I owe this pleasure?
Let's see. Let's pick Armor Eater for now. Negotiator. Next rank is Officer. I haven't even paid attention to what skills I have up, but anyway. I will be the head of this faction one day. Let's see. What do I want to do? Let me think. I've got some more skills to round out. Let's go back to here. Deposit all those boys in there. You took all my pelts. Where'd they go? I think that was everything. Let's dump these boys into here. And dump these into here. I wish I... Oh no, I can display Elberoth's blade somewhere. Such a cocky little wood Bosmer. Look at that. Look at that. Not the finest blade, but still does pretty well. Anyway, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it there. I think I'm going to call it there. Thanks for stopping by. Stream connection may be slightly crappy depending on the situation. I don't know what's up. I will figure it out sometime. But yeah, that is everything, I think, for today. And I will see you guys all later. Thanks for stopping by. Discord and stuff, there